To be eligible for Medicaid, a person needs to be significantly deteriorated and poor. Let's talk about the level of deterioration first that's appropriate. To qualify for Medicaid, a person needs to be significantly deteriorated due to a mental deficiency or a physical problem. On the mental health side, if a person requires continuous supervision to prevent harm to themselves or others, they meet the mental health impairment test. On the physical side, there are 6 activities of daily living: transferring, toileting, continence, dressing, bathing, and eating. If a person needs help doing 2 or more of those, then they qualify. On the money side, there's tests for income and tests for assets. Let's talk about income first. On the income side, the person who is in a nursing home has to use their income for their care. The person at home, the spouse staying there, can keep all of her income. Once in a while, the spouse at home can have some of the income of the spouse who's in a nursing home, and there's tests we use to determine that. On the asset side, if you're not married, you can have $1,500 to your name. Now, what Medicaid does is they toss out exempt assets like a prepaid funeral, term life insurance, durable medical equipment like a wheelchair, a scooter, or hearing aids. But once Medicaid has tossed out all those exempt assets, for a married couple, they look at everything else that's left. They'll let the spouse at home keep the nicest car, and they'll let her keep the home. And then they add up the total of everything else. Even if there's a prenuptial agreement, Medicaid doesn't care. They look at everything the married couple owns. And so once they've tossed out the exempt assets, that spouse at home is allowed to keep $113,000 or half, whichever is less. And of course, we have all the normal tests you would expect for residency in the county in which you're applying. You have to either be a citizen or have a green card and those types of things.